Welcome back to episode 2 of my great guitar build-off build. Let's get right into it. This week is all about the body. So first up, we got to make the body blank. So I need my body blank to be about 20 inches by 24 inches. I think this is a foot wide, just under a foot. So I'm gonna need two 24-inch sections of this to make the body blank from. The Explorer is a bigger body, so need a bigger body blank. So let's get cutting. Okay, so the two pieces are cut. I'm just going to do a quick test to see that we have lots of room to work with. And we do. Plenty of room on the sides. Lengthwise, we're good. I'll just have to be a little careful. So I can joint these boards now. Now, I don't have a jointer, but I do have this jointing jig to use. It's served me pretty well so far, so I might have to do a little handwork after to get it perfectly milled, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay, so I have the two body blank pieces cut up, ready to go and jointed. I didn't really have to do much by hand. Luckily, the jig really worked really well. So I just really ran a scraper across and there's no light showing or anything really. So they are good to go. So the next thing I have to do is the glue up. One other thing I should have mentioned was that I had this thickness or planed at the lumber yard when I picked it up. So that was one step I could skip, thankfully, because I don't have a planer. So I have a sled jig with a router, and that is horrible to use. So let's do a little test fit first of this glue up. Okay, test fit's done. So this is the point of no return. Just running through a mental checklist, making sure I have everything I need ready. I have my clamps, I have my glue, I have my spreader. This is it. And we'll leave that for a little bit. There we go, glue up's done. So the body bank is officially glued up and curing over on my workbench. We'll wait overnight and then tomorrow we can get into actually shaping the guitar. Okay, so it's the next day. Well, actually, so it's been a few days since I glued up the neck blank. Life got in the way a bit, work, whatnot. So I haven't had a chance to work on the build as much as I would like, but we're back. And next up is shaping the body. Before we get into that though, I made a couple big mistakes yesterday. Or not yesterday, but the last day I worked on the build. While the body blank was gluing, I decided I was going to copy over some of those templates that I got from Pop Van Guitars because I wanted to keep them nice and pristine, ironically. But I made a couple mistakes that kind of compounded on one another. So first, I didn't hog out any material before I did the routing on the cavities. And I think that was causing my router to work a little extra hard, which caused the clamp to come up. So the plunge router like popped back up. And unfortunately, I took a chunk out of the pickup cavity. At first I didn't notice, so I kept going. I thought I was okay, but then I realized that I had indeed taken a pretty sizable portion out of the pickup cavity. So as you see here, the neck pickup's fine, but I ran into a this is the aftermath of that those two mistakes. So so that was another reason I kind of took a break, just because I was a little perturbed after that happened. And I just, I took a few deep breaths afterwards. I calmed down. I thought about what happened, and I just kind of realized that I was rushing and I made some pretty amateur mistakes. So I think going forward, I'm just going to take my time, think things through, stay calm, and just kind of, I just need to remind myself I need to stay calm. I need to think, I need to relax, just take my time. I got lots of time before the build needs to be done. I think I was just getting excited and ahead of myself, and I just didn't stop to make sure I was doing things correctly. And I think another thing just on top of that is I'm not really used to filming while I do this. This is something I usually just do for myself for fun. So adding the filming is like another thing for me to think about, which took away from me focusing on the build. So again, I think patience is going to be key for me going forward. Just remember, stay calm, think things through, don't get too excited, don't get ahead of myself, just be methodical, make sure everything I'm doing is correct. So with that said, today I am going to start shaping the body. I'll get over on the bandsaw, rough out the shape, go over to the router table, finalize the body shape, and then I'll work on the cavities. So by the end of today, I should have a fully routed body. I should have a fully shaped body with routed cavities. I'll leave the neck cavity for now until I have my neck finished. But other than that, yeah. So let's get going. Okay, now that I have the body roughed out on the bandsaw, I'm going to go ahead and attach the template to it and take it over to the router table. So I'm going to use the masking tape and super glue trick for that. So if you're watching this, you probably have watched a Crimson Guitar videos on this, so you know what I'm about to do, so no need for me to explain it. I'll just get right into it.
In my pocket, but was rich in memories. Take me away, away from the pains of a broken down day. Take me away, for this is the place I can no longer stay.
So that brings us to the end of part 2, and I officially have a guitar body. Still a little bit of work to do on it. I got to do some sanding. I'm leaving the neck pocket for now. I'm going to do that once I tackle the neck and have everything ready to go. So with that said, we are now at the end of this episode. Next week, we will begin work on the neck. To say I'm nervous is an understatement. This is my first time ever building a neck. So I expect to make many mistakes and for this to be the slowest part of the build. So if you're interested in seeing me bumble through the process, click subscribe down below, click the bell, and next week you can come back here and watch me struggle with a neck. But until then, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. I still have a bit of work to do on it, some sanding work. Unbelievable.